everybody, it's Dina and I'm back with another video. I hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas. Today is the day after Christmas, December 26th, 2021. And I took a few days off from filming, as you could probably tell. So I did want to jump on here, and this will be just like a little mix and match video, because I'm actually a little bit under the weather, nothing major, but we had an interesting Christmas. So Christmas Eve, so we just stayed home, the four of us, which is really nice and very relaxing, and we really enjoy it. And Christmas Eve, we do tons of like fun appetizer food, and I make antipasto, and I made a candy cane shaped fresh mozzarella with tomato and basil and olive oil. I'll put a picture in to show you. That was really cool. We played board games, and then we opened some presents, like just a couple of presents, like the ones that we buy. We draw a name out of the hat, so we each buy one of us a gift. I had Evan this year, Ryan had his dad had Ryan, and Evan had me. So we exchanged those on Christmas Eve, and gifts from my mom to the kids on Christmas Eve and to my husband. But my husband and my younger son were going to go skiing yesterday afternoon, Christmas Day. They were going to leave and meet his brother and his two boys in New Hampshire. And I wasn't feeling well. Christmas Eve, I woke up not feeling well at all. And I was on the phone with my sister, and my cough was bad, and I was really congested. And I had thought I felt a cold coming on. So she's like, you should get one of those at-home COVID tests just to be sure. So I thought, yeah, we should, because my husband's leaving, and he's going, and he's going to be seeing his brother and his nephews. So we got one of those over-the-counter COVID tests. I took it. I came back negative, and my husband took his, and there was a very faint line. It almost looked just like a shadow, but you could kind of tell it was pink, which is the color it should be. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I had my older son look at it. He's like, no, Mom, there's definitely a pink line there. So my husband's like, well, maybe you had it sitting too long, because my husband has zero symptoms. And so I'm like, all right, we'll take another one. So I took another one that very same day, and I couldn't really see a line on that one. So I'm like, all right, I'm sure you're fine. But on Christmas, tomorrow, we'll check it again before you go up north. And so we checked it again in the afternoon, or like noontime, and there was a line there again, and it was very clear. I asked my older son, and he's like, nope, it's definitely there. So 2 out of 3 of the home tests, we felt it's better to be safe than sorry. So he did not go up north, and we tried to get him a PCR test to confirm it. But he couldn't go on Christmas Day, obviously. And then today he drove to 4 different places. They all said they were out within the first hour, to try and come at like 5:30 tomorrow morning and see if he can get a test. So, I mean, I'm the one that doesn't feel well, but mine came back negative. So if his PCR confirms that he has it, then I will go and take a PCR as well as my kids to see. So that's where we're at. So it was interesting. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know if we should isolate him, but then I figured we've been exposed to him. We've been totally exposed to him. We've done so many family activities this past week. So we didn't let it ruin our Christmas, and we just, went I can't even talk. Went on with our day. Sorry, but I am feeling under the weather, and I have been pushing myself today. So, but I didn't want another day to go by without uploading a video. Now, this is the last week in 2021, which I cannot believe how fast this year went, and I say that all the time. So this week, one of my videos is going to be a recap of my Bago day patterns that I did this year, and I will absolutely be continuing this series for 2022. So you will have 52 Bago day patterns showcased on my channel, and this is my way of supporting Crystal and also giving you guys good content and information, because we all love Crystal. We love her patterns, and she has hundreds and hundreds of patterns. And, you know, I think it's very important we continue to support her business by purchasing her patterns and watching her videos from beginning to end. It is so important, if you enjoy a YouTube channel, to watch the video. Even if like you're busy and you have it playing in the background, just let it run from beginning to end. That's probably one of the biggest things you can do to support the creators out there. So what I'm doing is I do one of her patterns a week. I show you the pattern, how it turned out. I let you know what I think of it. I love all her patterns, but I can tell you if it was an easy one, if it was hard, if it was quick, if it took longer, if it's fiddly. You know, sometimes I might change the weight of the yarn or the size of the pattern. So I just give you my take on it, and then I link the pattern, and then I encourage you to purchase the pattern and watch the tutorial, not just do one or the other. I always watch the tutorial from beginning to end with a cup of coffee, not working on it at all. I don't even look at the pattern yet. I just watch it. It's enjoyable to watch her. I find it relaxing to watch people crochet. And then I purchase the pattern, print it, and then I have the pattern with me in a project bag, and I can refer back to my memory if I do come to a part in the pattern that I'm confused about. I had already seen the tutorial and it's self-explanatory. So that I'm absolutely going to continue, which will result in 52 of her patterns shown. But I am going to recap what I did. I do have a Bago Day playlist for the ones I did in 2021. And then I will create a playlist once I start the patterns of the week in 2022. So look out for that. This video, I'm going to show you the final week of my Advent. I know Christmas is over, but the way the Hobbii Advent calendar worked, it was for every Sunday of Advent. Now, I just did, instead of like that, I just did 1 week each in December. So I'm going to show you week 4, because we're in week 4 of December. I did do the pattern for the first one, which was that really cool hat. And I'll put a picture in here reminding you, but I have not done the other patterns. One of them I did not really like too much. And one of them is, I think, going to be time consuming. So, oh, sorry guys. So I just put it on hold. So the one that I think is time consuming is the hand towel. My printer is so bad. Yeah, you can't really see it. My printer's horrible. But it's like color work kind of. So, and it has this size 2 yarn. No, size 1. And these pretty colors. So I put that on the side because it's going to be time consuming. Now, the other one that I did not do, I don't like the pattern, and I know I'm not going to do the pattern. It's some kind of collar. They call it a cowl. It looks like a collar to me. But it's this with this beautiful fuchsia and this glitter. But I'm going to make a thin, long, like scarf. Not so much to keep me warm, but more like a dressy piece. So I am definitely going to do that. And I'm looking forward to that. And that brings us to week 4. So let me open that up. Pretty pink, pretty red box. Let's see what it is. Ooh, I see something that's really cool. Sparklies again. Okay, let's look at the extras. The extras, you get this delicate, unscented soak to wash our delicate handmade products. I have organic chamomile lemon tea. Nice. Oh, and a dry skin and lip balm. It's extremely moisturizing for dry skin and lips, multi-balm. Let's see if it has a scent. Not really. It's very thick. That is nice. Let me just show you guys. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. It's almost like a Vaseline, which is really nice. My cuticles and my hands get so dry. I mean, they're always dry, but in the winter especially, I get very self-conscious because it's always like you could see them. So that's nice. Oh, and these beautiful buttons. Look how pretty, diamonds and pearls. So I'm gonna look up the pattern because I forgot it's not in this box. Oh, they are wrist warmers. Let me show you a picture. They're actually very pretty. Oh, let's see. There you go. You can see how pretty that is. Now I'm wondering, I think the buttons, let's see if they don't have the buttons on here, but on the knit ones they do. So I'm just going to save the buttons for something else. I just scrolled and they don't have the buttons on here. You can see the pretty pattern. Yeah, but you can see, so I can do that if I wanted to, but I don't think I will. That's the knit ones. So you get this very pretty Highland wool. It's 100% Peruvian wool. It's a beautiful mustard color. It's 50-gram ball, 175 meters or 191 yards, 1.75 ounces. It's a size 3. You have to hand wash, lay flat to dry, and the color is number 24. I'd say that's a beautiful mustard. Then you hold it with this 30% mohair, 30% nylon, 40% acrylic, Diablo. And this is so soft, but it's like, I mean, microscopic. Let's see. It is a 25-gram ball, 225 meter, 246 yards, and it doesn't say the weight, but it's like really fine, and it's made in Italy. And the color number is 52. Oh, it is. It's a 0. It's a size 0. So you mix those together, and then they have this glitter deluxe. So pretty. It says, add a touch of shine and glamour to your projects. And this is 100% polyester. It's a 30-gram cone. Use the thread together with any yarn. It's ice blue. So that's really cool. And I'm just going to go back to that picture because it's funny. I didn't notice glitter. I don't see glitter anywhere, but you see the fuzzy. It's hard for you guys can see. Right there you can see the fuzzy. I don't know if they put the glitter in here or not. I don't know if I will or save it for something else. It says. But that's week 4. I was very satisfied with this Advent. It was $93 on sale. I think it's $110 for crochet if you don't have it on sale. And I think it's great. I really do. And 4 projects it gives you that you want to do. And I might be giving away, you know what? Heck, I'm going to give away, because I know I won't get to it, the color work one. I'm going to give this one away. In this one, you get 3 of these beautiful color green. I love that color green. Actually 4. 2 of the dark, 2 of the light. And you get this like leather or woodish leather strap to put on the end as a loop for the hand towel, and the pattern. So the pattern you can get online for free anyway, but I'll put it in here. And it came with this adorable bag. Yarn Lover, how great is that? So I'm going to do a giveaway. So in the comments down below, just put the word Hobbii, and I'll know you're interested in this giveaway. And I will draw a winner before the end of the year. So it'll probably be on Friday, New Year's Eve, maybe, hopefully. So you have a few days to get your comment in there if you're interested in winning this. Because I know it'll end up just sitting. And then the other 3 projects I'll do. All right, so that's the Hobbii. Now, what else do I want to show you guys? I'm going to link this Lion Brand chart. There have been a lot of times that I get yarn, and let's say I only have 3 skeins or so many yards, and I just don't know what to make, and I find it hard to say, what can I make with this many yards of this weight yarn? And they have this great chart on Lion Brand, and I will put a link to this in the description box because I just want to share it with you. And I'll put the chart on the screen here so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you had a size 1 yarn and you wanted to make a hat, it says it'd be between 250 and 325 yards you would need of a size 1. Now I think this is so helpful because I get all these little yarns, right? This was from a mystery bag I got. So I saw, this is absolutely gorgeous. Mary Maxim eucalyptus yarn. This is the softest yarn I have. Oh my God, it's so soft. It's a size 2 and I get 328 yards. So I was just wondering, can I make a hat with this? You know, if I didn't want to start one and not be for sure. So you look at a hat and then you go to a size 2 and it says you need between 250 and 325 yards. So I have 328 yards. I should have enough. Now, granted, if I'm a very loose crocheter, it is cutting it close on the 325 to 328, but there is a range. So I should be okay. So I will make a hat out of this. Then I got this. Now this one is a size 3, but I only have 152 yards. So I don't have enough to make a hat with just this because you need between 200 and 250 yards, and I only have 152. So, is this the one I thought went with it? No. Well, I don't know. I think this can go together. I know it doesn't look like it, but I feel like I can make it work. This is a knit pick size 4, and we have 110 yards. So a size 4, you need 200 to 225. And then the size 3, you need 200 to 250. So if I combine these, I can make a hat. And I think there's a way I can do it to make it work. So I just think this is a really cool tool. That's with the hat, but if you wanted to make a scarf, it has socks, shawl, adult sweater, baby blanket, and Afghan. That's how it's broken up. So if I knew I had a size 3 and I wanted to make a sweater, it's between 1,500 and 200, between 1,500 and 2,250 yards you would need, depending on your size, of course. So the 2,250 would probably be on the large size. So this is extremely helpful. I was so excited when I found this, and I'm going to keep it on my desk next on my table. When I pick projects, I know exactly what to do, and that's what I'm going to do. And obviously this is if you don't have a pattern telling you what yarn and all that, if you wanted to just make a hat or make a scarf. So I think this is really helpful. So I will have it linked down below. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I had wanted to buy a good ball winder. Now, I had a small Knit Picks ball winder, and it was fine, but every time I would wind the hanks that I've been getting, though if I'm going to cake, I prefer things in balls, to be perfectly honest, because if you have a yarn ball or even something like this, I find it easier because it just spins around, you pull it, and it just keeps turning, whereas a cake sometimes collapses in on itself. But I find it hard to do this sometimes. But if it's just a small one hank, I do it like this. But I spent a little more than the average 20 bucks that you could spend on a winder. And I got this very sturdy one, and I want to show it to you guys. Now, I haven't used it yet. I'm going to show you. It's a metal one, and it's bigger. So a lot of the time when I'm doing a hank, it comes off. So I'm going to show you the difference. I have my ball winder clasped to a chair next to me. This is a Knitter's Pride, which is fine, but see the difference? So that's one of the differences. The other difference is just simply how it's made. This is metal, as that is plastic. I'm going to show you the other thing that I liked. Now, if you look at this one, you clamp it on the table like so, okay? And it has this that the yarn feeds through. And then it goes on here and you turn. I find sometimes it gets caught or it ends up coming off. This, like I showed you, is much bigger. Yep, it's locked on. It has, I'm gonna have to read the directions. So this is how you clamp it on the table. This whole base, look at how much, see how tiny this is? That clamps on the table, just that little piece. Look at this, whole bottom plate clamps, and this holds it in. So it's easier to find a spot to clamp it. You have more options. This is all metal, so sturdy. Now it has this, which moves, which this doesn't. It just moves back and forth and it always gets caught. But then you have this one you add on, and I'm not sure where you add it on, and it goes further out. So I'm gonna put a picture of this set up just so you see it from the computer. But I can't wait. I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna compare it. And that's gonna be one of my newer videos in the first month of the new year, to let you know. So look out for that video. Well, we're already going on 27 minutes, and I don't like my videos to be too long, especially because this was rambling and I didn't get to show you, there's no finished objects. Actually, there is one. I had made, my last Bago Day pattern was a beautiful scarf. And I'll show it to you just to recap. It was this beauty. That was my last one of 2021. Beautiful. And I had some leftover yarn. This was the lava cake, and I made a hat to go with it. I just did single crochet hat. No, did I? Yes, I actually did herringbone stitch and then single crochet herringbone. So herringbone for like 5 or 6 rows right there, and then 5 or 6 rows of single. So I tried to make it, since the yarn is plain color, I made it interesting with the texture of the stitches. Super comfortable hat, and I did a loose pom-pom. I think these are really cute. So that's like a little hat and scarf set. That is done. The other thing I'm working on a granny square cardigan. I forget the name of it, but once that's done, I will show you that. And I have a million other projects. Sorry, it cut out for a second. Just saying goodbye. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.